I'm in conversation with the first president who's been elected to lead BAPIO, the Charitable Foundation. It has been supporting doctors of Indian and diverse international backgrounds across the UK for nearly 3 decades.
It's a big challenge. We have agreed with the Charities Commission. We also have been approached by the Indian High Commission. We've set up a system in which if students feel distressed, then they have someone local to come to and talk. So we are going to go into a learning exercise. We are blowing a whistle. This is a problem. Now can we solve it?
Hello and welcome to HealthCross Talks, Making NHS Better. And I am your host, Lavina Tandon. Hello and welcome to HealthCross Talks, BAPIO, which has been the voice of Indian origin doctors, eventually ethnic minorities, and even doctors and healthcare professionals all across just about 3 decades now, is now becoming a charitable foundation. And I'm in conversation with the first president who's been elected to lead the foundation. And I want to know what the future looks like for BAPIO, the Charitable Foundation. So thank you so very much for your time, Dr. Grover. First of all, congratulations.
It is an unimaginably large honor and very, very large shoes to fill in for the legendary Dr. Mehta, who's been leading it for nearly 30 years. It's a big challenge,
Yes.
And I hope I'm up to it.
Yes, says the Dr. Mehta, we all, including me, have immense love and respect for all that he has stood by and done. And I would accept that you have large shoes to fill. But tell me, why did BAPIO feel the need of becoming a charitable trust?
So it has always been our intention that the legacy of the work that BAPIO has done over 30 years can be continued in perpetuity. A large part of any organizational leadership is about succession planning. A charitable foundation gives us the schema, it gives us the bare bones and how we can create an organization which carries on with the right ethos. So we apply to the Charities Commission, we say this is what we want to do, they say okay, this seems like charitable. So then we have an agenda, a clear agenda, that this organization will stand for these things, and anyone coming into the organization then carries forward the principles set now. So it creates something which we can hand over to the next generation.
So what is the agenda for BAPIO Charitable Foundation now, and how different is it from before?
Well, it is not very different from before because, we are doing this for a long time. But what we have agreed with the Charities Commission and what they have agreed to let us do is to bring communities together, which is, a great part of the work that we've done. When we've challenged organizations and institutions and the government to say, it's not fair, please make it better. We are blowing a whistle, we are calling it out, we're challenging you, but in a constructive way. So we want to bring communities together. So that's the one part of it. The second is, how do we do this? So the second part is the mechanism of delivering it is through research, is through engagement. So, BAPIO Institute of Health Research, which is part of the foundation, will be conducting the right sort of research to inform people in a scientific way. This is a problem. Now can we solve it? And if we are trying to solve it, is the solution working or not working? Thirdly, there's a lot of work that we want to give back to the community of our adopted homeland. And we want to encourage that charitable work. We do attend health camps, we attend other things, but there's so much more that we want to do. And people want to do that. They want to give back to the communities who have sustained them. Lastly, we're building in experiences of being brought up in different cultures. We can see things differently. We can solve things differently. So can we incubate these thought leaders who can not only give back to this community, but solve the bigger problems for the NHS and wider? It's ambitious, but that's what we want to do.
Perfect. And community good, public good is a huge part of the charity, and you did say that bringing community together. Could you give me an expression of how this could happen?
Community good can happen in many, many ways. It can be direct community good, public health campaigns, talking about income disparities, ethnic disparities, and how they are related directly to health inequalities. So you see already, the other part of it was that most of these areas of deprivation are served by international doctors disproportionately. So we have direct influence in able to raise the voices for the deprived and try to solve them. We are also the direct link into those communities where we can take the message and say, we want your voice to be heard. This is what the government is trying to do for you. How can we help? So that is direct intervention in the communities that we want. And people listen to doctors, people listen to nurses. So when we go and say to someone, actually, it's a good idea to take this tablet to reduce your cholesterol because it's fine. And it might be a good idea to do some more exercise. And it's not good to keep having sugary food, for example. People will listen. And those things matter.
So you could run public service campaigns
Yes.
of public health.
Yes. So that's the one part of it, which is directly giving back to the community here. We also have been approached by the Indian High Commission because we do have a very large number of students who come to this country to give them some ability to understand how the system works. Sometimes they are far away from their families. So we've set up a system in which if they feel distressed, then they have someone local to come to and talk to them.
Right, important.
Exactly. And then widely, the work that we do on differential attainment, on inequalities, within the healthcare system itself,
Right.
that solves so many problems. Because if there is equity within the healthcare, the people working in healthcare are happier and able to deliver so much more for the patients.
Yes. So you have one public health campaigns on health matters, helping the international students who come here to the UK and support them because they're coming to a completely different culture. And third being bringing equity within the healthcare so the patient care gets better.
Exactly. And it's not a one-way process anymore. We are getting increasing number of expressions of interest from people who have studied, grown up in the UK, who want to go to India to learn things from there. So, we've sent people across to India to get work experience in India. So we are that bridge as well, really.
Right.
Because as these two nations grow and they grow closer, there's a lot in common.
Yeah.
And there's so much to learn from each other.
Yes. And there needs to be someone who understands both parts of the world to
Who
be
can
able to
be
be the bridge.
The bridge,
Yes.
the knowledge bridge, the cultural bridge.
How you will get people enrolled into your idea of public good?
That is a very, very good question, Lavina. And actually, that is something when you say what will change, I do want to make sure that BAPIO is fit for purpose and reflects what the people want from it. So a large part of our first year, maybe a bit longer, we'll be reaching out to people to say, here we are, we've done all of this. Is it important to you? What is important to you? So we want a listening exercise because we want to be a BAPIO which is relevant to people. And that is not only doctors. Yes, doctors should come and tell us, and they may have their own little bits that they're interested in. There might be a group action they're interested in. Or there might be people, general public, who says, why doesn't BAPIO get involved in this? So we are going to go into a learning exercise. We want to hear from people. We want to tell them, this is what we want BAPIO to do. So we want to be a BAPIO which is future-proof, which is reflecting not only what we've done in the last 20 years, but what is relevant to people now, what is relevant to the young students going into medical school, what's relevant to the international medical graduates who are coming to UK now and are planning a 20-year career. How does that all work? So we want to reach out to people, to doctors, to organizations, and we will do listening. We will listen, and we will then see how we can build that in. Because I think it's so important to do that to keep us relevant.
You need to listen to what needs to be done in order to do it. If someone wants to reach out to you and wants to tell you something, how do they get involved with BAPIO Charitable Foundation going forward?
I think the simplest thing is is our website. All the contact details are there.
Now, just before we leave, I would let you end this and speak to the camera itself and talk to the people and announce that BAPIO Foundation is here, Charitable Foundation, and what difference do you think you're about to make in the lives of people?
Now that we are taking this very important step into becoming a charitable foundation, I hope that we will have your support, your love, and your thoughts, because BAPIO doesn't exist in a vacuum. It exists for everyone, and we hope that we will make it a BAPIO which is relevant and important to you.
I really wish you all the very best, and I have no doubt that you will take it miles ahead and make it a charitable foundation that people will look up to. Thank you so very much, and I wish you so very best. And this was BAPIO, that has been working for nearly 3 decades, caring for those who care for us and making sure that their well-being has been looked after. And this now is extending to us as well. And in addition to that, being the healthcare living bridge between India and the UK as well. So here BAPIO Charitable Foundation arrives to make our healthcare better. Thank you, take care, and God bless.
This video is created for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. The views and opinions expressed in this video are personal and may include commentary on geopolitics and global affairs. They are shared for general awareness, discussion, and understanding, and are not intended to offend, harm, or misrepresent any individual, community, organization, country, or religion. The information presented in this video is based on publicly available sources, as well as material provided by our guest. All visuals and content used in this video have been included with the consent of our guest, while efforts are made to ensure accuracy.
Viewers are encouraged to do their own research and form their own opinions before drawing any conclusions.